Hi, I'm Rev Comrade Rowley, and this is my voice, 36 weeks on testosterone, and this is FDM support, advice, and activism. And for this video, I'm going to be talking about the issue of sexual assault. And I realize it's almost Christmas of December 2019. But the reason why I'm talking about this issue is because, unfortunately, I was sexually assaulted by a hernia doctor. A doctor is the last person that I expected it to happen. Essentially, my GP had referred me to this particular hernia doctor to see whether or not my hernia needed surgery or not, and the last thing that I expected during a routine medical examination was for the doctor to sexually assault me. So I initially thought that, hey, no one is going to believe me, so I'm just not going to talk about it and I will try and move on. But I found that I couldn't move on, and I had to go and talk to somebody about it. Essentially, the ones that I talked to about it was Q Life, and they referred me to the police. And so I told the police. The police said they are investigating the matter. They also referred me to the sexual assault team at RPA. The sexual assault team turned out to not be independent, so i.e. they turned out to be patients of the doctor that sexually assaulted me. So then I had to also get my files from my GP, so the police are having to use my GP as the second backup doctor, because of the fact that the medical examination has the potential to be prejudiced from the sexual assault team, because it was not independent. I also reported it to the HCCC, and I have also been through my caseworker of Relationships Australia. I also am in touch with SAMHSA, which is Survivors of Adult Male Sexual Abuse. But there's a wait list for that, and also my caseworker at ACON managed to get in touch with the governance and legal complaints department at St Vincent's, and they, in the interest of public safety, they have asked that particular doctor to stand down from being a doctor while it's under investigation. Now, I don't know if the doctor will be charged and brought before a court of law. I certainly hope that the doctor is, and I personally think that, look, it shouldn't have happened, and a doctor is the last person that you would think would ever do it to you. Certainly for me, it has triggered memories of the sexual assault and rape that I experienced as a child, and certainly is not something that I ever expected to happen to myself again. I had thought that once I'd been medically recognised as transgender male, my days of having to worry about getting sexually assaulted and raped would be over, but I quickly discovered that being a transgender male does not make you immune to getting sexually assaulted and raped. On the contrary, what I've learned from the research that I've done is that sexual assault and rape happens to transgender men just as equally high, if not higher, than what it happens to cisgender women and anybody else. So I want to really encourage if you identify as a transgender male, I realize that it can often be difficult to talk about it, but what I want to say to you is don't remain silent about it. You will be believed. Report it. Because like I know for myself that if I had not reported the sexual assault that happened to me, and I had just remained silent about it, I wouldn't have been able to live with it. So what I want to say to you is it is okay to talk about it, and it is perfectly normal to have strong reactions to it, and it's completely okay if you need to take some time out, etc. That is completely okay, and you're not gonna be dismissed, and it's important in the fight for justice to stop sexual assault and rape from happening to men and women, regardless of your sexuality or gender, that it's okay to speak up about it. And being an adult survivor of sexual assault, that does not make me any less of a male. That does not make me any less in my sexuality or gender. If anything, me being a transgender male means that when it happens to myself or anybody else, it means that I'm gonna fight to do something about it. That's what it means. And so it's not okay. And this business of those who still believe that sexual assault and rape doesn't happen to men really need to start doing their research, because the whole reason why a lot of men don't report being raped or sexually abused is because we don't get believed. So it does happen to men, and it's okay to talk about it, and it's okay to speak up about it. That's all I want to talk to you about for now. If you have any questions, or you would like to know any more information, please click the button below, and thank you very much for listening. God bless. Love and struggle.